No to dawaj.
In a world often filled with noise, conflict, and indifference, there are moments so powerful that they restore our faith in humanity. Moments when strangers become heroes. Moments when compassion speaks louder than fear. This is a story about those moments. A story about animals who had no voice and humans who chose to listen. The elephant in the pit. Tourists visiting a national park in Botswana expected to see wildlife roaming freely under the open sky. What they did not expect was silence. In the middle of the park, hidden from the main paths, an elephant lay trapped inside a deep pit. Weak, exhausted, barely able to move. No one knows how long the elephant had been there. Hours, maybe days. The animal was dehydrated, frightened, and losing strength with every passing moment. But this time, fate intervened. The tourists immediately alerted local rangers. Within hours, a rescue operation began. Working together, rangers, locals, and wildlife experts refused to give up. Using ropes, machinery, and patience, they carefully lifted the elephant out of the pit. When the elephant finally stood on its feet, the relief was overwhelming. Not just for the animal, but for everyone watching. Later, the pit was filled in permanently, because saving one life is important. But preventing future suffering is even more powerful. The leopard who trusted humans. In another part of the world, wildlife rescue workers received an urgent call. A leopard had fallen into a deep pit filled with water. The animal was panicked, cold, exhausted. A leopard is a powerful predator, fast, dangerous, and unpredictable. But fear does something remarkable. It strips away aggression and replaces it with vulnerability. The rescuers approached carefully, knowing one wrong move could be fatal. Instead of force, they chose strategy. Instead of panic, they chose patience. And something incredible happened. The leopard followed their plan, step by step, move by move. Within minutes, the animal climbed out, alive, unharmed, and free. No cages, no chains. Just that I noticed a kangaroo standing still for a long time, which felt unusual. As I got closer, I saw that its foot was trapped in a net. The kangaroo looked stressed and confused, trying to move but unable to free itself. The net was wrapped tightly around its foot, making every movement difficult. I moved closer and spoke softly. The net appeared to be human waste, likely left behind and forgotten. Sadly, wildlife often suffers because of discarded materials like nets and ropes. Carefully, I began cutting the net bit by bit. I paused whenever the kangaroo moved, giving it time to relax. Patience was important to avoid causing harm. After a few careful cuts, the net loosened. The kangaroo tested its leg. A man, a flood, and a dog. In August 2025, devastating floods struck the city of Chattanooga. Homes were destroyed. Families were evacuated. Lives were turned upside down. But one man made a decision that could have cost him everything. He went back, not for money, not for belongings. He returned for his dog. Through flooded streets and dangerous conditions, he searched, calling, hoping, refusing to give up. Because love does not abandon, even when it's risky, even when it's terrifying. When he finally reached his dog, both were shaking but alive. Sometimes heroism is not loud. Sometimes it's simply refusing to leave someone behind. The house fire and the dog left behind. During a house fire in Maryland, residents were evacuated immediately. The flames spread fast. Smoke filled every room. But one life was still inside. A dog. Without hesitation, police officers ran back into the burning home. Visibility was almost zero. Heat pressed from every direction. They called out, listened, searched, and then movement. They found the dog, terrified but alive. As they carried it outside, emotions broke through the chaos. Tears, relief, gratitude, because sometimes courage means running toward danger, not away from it. The bear with a metal trap. High in the Himalayas, A bear wandered through harsh terrain with its head stuck inside a metal container. Couldn't eat, couldn't defend itself, couldn't survive much longer. By sheer luck, someone noticed. Rescuers approached carefully, knowing one wrong move could provoke panic. With patience and skill, they removed the metal trap. The bear hesitated for a moment, then disappeared into the wild. Free again, the firefighter and the cat. After everyone had been evacuated from a burning apartment building, a firefighter made a shocking discovery. Cat was still inside. Smoke was thick. Time was running out. Without a second thought, the firefighter went back in. He spoke softly, calming the terrified animal, picked it up gently. When they emerged, both were safe. A small life saved, but a massive reminder of compassion. The camel who couldn't stand. A camel lay helpless, trapped in an unnatural position. Pain coursed through its body. Every attempt to move failed. People nearby acted immediately. Within minutes, they lifted, adjusted, and supported the animal. And then the camel stood, confident, strong, alive. Sometimes all it takes is a few people willing to care.